Shrewdness fans. Welcome to Super Bowl week. One of the greatest
Yay.
weeks of the year in America and across the world. Everybody's watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right. We got our in-studio audience today. They are here watching the show live, and they are fired up. They are fired up for Super Bowl week, and we are fired up for Super Bowl week. So we've had a lot of great football. It's always a celebration come Super Bowl week of incredible year of football. It's happy, but it's also sad because it's the last game of the year. We got to wait another 6 months till we get to see fun football again. But we got a great matchup. We're going to go dive into that. We got some fun facts. We're going to take you through some interesting trivia, statistics. We're going to break down the game for you, give our takes on it from the Shrewdness perspective. So without further ado, let's kick it off with Mr. John Dexter.
Where are you at? In studio audience? Come on now. No, all right. So here we go. Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60. So New England and Seattle. It is Seattle coming out as the early favorite and probably staying. That line hasn't wiggled a bit. Minus 4.5 points.
It has not.
Over under 45.5 points also has not wiggled. It's been the same as it was since last week. So take that for what it is. It seems like Vegas
set a pretty darn good line.
It is. They not being affected by anything. So this could be also known as the anti-New England Super Bowl. So if you look at kind of the popularity of who's rooting for who across the country, I mean, obviously there's the bubbles where they're from. They're going to be on their colors. But it seems like there's just nobody wants to go back to a New England dynasty. So they don't want anything to do with that. And Pittsburgh really doesn't want them to break the tie for most Super Bowl wins. We'll kind of get to that. But Super Bowl 60, rematch of Super Bowl 49. It is the fourth appearance for Seattle, and they got to 2 in a row. So if you remember, just recently with Russell Wilson when he did not suck, not that long ago, the show we see now where he's a traveling vagabond that's just everyone makes fun of. Not even a decade ago, a little bit, he was going to back-to-back Super Bowls. He went to Super Bowl in his second year, won that thing, and then lost the next matchup. But anyway, New England, first Super Bowl since 2018 for New England, but it is their 12th overall. As Chisholm mentioned last week, they're 6-5. So they are going for number 7. So the most Super Bowl wins of any team is 6. So New England is tied with Pittsburgh right now. They're looking to break that tie. So you can bet Steel City, they are rooting against. They are all in on the 12s, baby. The 12s have some fans out east. And that's where they're at. For another interesting tidbit for this one, and I guess we noticed it, but we didn't really notice it, is New England was 4-13 last year and then switched it to 14-3. That is the biggest one-season swing in NFL history, a plus 10 wins.
Yep, that's crazy.
I mean, we saw it happen, and as you have mentioned, and we'll hit on as well, it also has to do with let's see here.
Second easiest schedule.
Yeah, the second easiest schedule, but the easiest one in the third easiest schedule in 50 years. So that helps. I mean, that can help you get to the Super Bowl right there.
Definitely
I mean, not to say they haven't had to
gotta win the games.
You got to win the 3 games in the playoffs to also get here. So they had to beat people to get here. But to get that seed, to get to host some games, that also helped a lot. So second youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl, Dan Marino is the youngest, 1983.
And only by like 40 days or something. It's not much different.
They're very close.
Yeah, it is close. It is close.
Yeah.
He is the 9th second-year quarterback to make a Super Bowl. That's crazy. So Russell Wilson's the last one to win it, like I mentioned. When Seattle went, they went in his second year and took it to the house. So that was an interesting one. But here's the stats when you dig into it. So when you're looking at your bets, and we'll talk about why we like certain aspects for each team, they'll need to kind of deliver. Seattle has the 6th best defense, 7th best offense. That's what you call a balanced team, and that's generally how you get to Super Bowls. So that's pretty good. Yeah. They've allowed 16 or fewer points in 6 of the last 8 games. That is exactly their calling card. That's exactly their calling card. Defense all day. So they're 3rd best in the NFL against the rush at only 91 yards a game. So what wins championships? Stopping the run, being able to run the ball. That always helps.
Yeah.
Top scoring defense, 17 points a game. That's it. So you don't get much. And their offense, this is what people don't get. And they keep saying, like, oh, Sam Darnold's only there because his defense. I saw you in the comments there. Don't you worry. We were talking about old Sam Darnold. Like, he's only there because of the defense. They also had the third best offense in the NFL.
That is correct, sir.
That's
I mean, I
amazing.
hear you, comment guy, but at the same time, he's good. Stop it with this. He just sucks. That's just dumb. All right, on the
Right.
flip side, so New England, their defense, which gets no credit, in my opinion. I mean, they
Yeah.
are right behind them. They are the fourth best scoring defense at 18.8. So they are right there with Seattle.
Yeah.
The sixth best against the rush. So, yeah, they're not third, but they're sixth. Pretty good. And then also 16 or fewer points in the last 5 games. Now, they had a blizzard that helped them out last week. And Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah.
I got you. I hear you. But still. And then on the other side, their offense is second in scoring. So right ahead. And third in yardage. So that is where we're looking at. So they are a very solid, balanced team as well. We have 2 really good teams. They can score and they can stop another team from scoring. So that being said, I want to toss it over to you, Peru. We're going to start and let you say who's going to win this game and what are going to be the keys to success for that team.
All right. So the 4.5, I think, is a really close prediction of what the line's going to look like. I still think Seattle is capable of winning by 7-ish points, maybe 10, but maybe not more than that. I know spoiler alert. I'm gonna let Chiz talk, and he's going to go a little bit beyond that, I think. But I think it'll be relatively close. I think Seattle does have the overall better team, mainly because of the defense and mainly because of Sam Darnold's experience. He has pumpkined in the past. That's
Has he though?
That's
As a Viking fan, has he pumpkined?
probably a little disputed fact, but he has. But he also, he's been around long enough to have learned from those experiences. He put it together last year in Minnesota. Things didn't work out in the playoffs. Put it together.
The end.
He put it together
when it
again.
Mattered most.
This year for Seattle, and he's done the job. He doesn't need to win it. He just needs to not lose it. Right?
Yeah,
They've got a solid enough defense that they can rely on the run and solid defense to keep the game close. He just has to play smart, and that's what it's going to come down to for both quarterbacks. I give the advantage to Seattle just based on their experience, and Drake may have other chances in the future. He's a young guy with a lot of potential and so forth, but I like
Marino
Seattle in this one.
didn't.
Yeah.
Marino got his one. And then he
got his one.
Watched
and then
15, 16 more seasons of just never getting there. So I hope you don't have that, Drake. But that being said.
So I'm going to say final score 24-17. Seattle.
Okay. Oh,
all right.
That's good. That would be a good game. I would like to see that game. I would like to see 24-17. However, I do not think that's actually going to go. I think the Patriots, listen, Dexter put out the stats, and that's absolutely right. They're both very close if you look at the statistics just straight up. And if you were analyzing on that, absolutely. But one team played a string of murderers row opponents, the Patriots. They played just an incredible group of opponents that, talk about a nightmare run. You had to go against, your first game in the playoffs was against the Chargers, who, Justin Herbert, known for his clutch performances in the playoffs, and he put up a whopping 3 points against New England, which, hey, I know New England's defense got something to do with that. Then they had to go up against Houston and CJ, oh my God, Stroud, who gift wrapped the game, and they still only won by 12 points despite his 74 turnovers in that game single-handedly. Then they had to face Jarrett Stidham, And they put up a whopping 10 points against the Broncos, just enough to eke out that W. They have been walking a tightrope all year long, and they've been on the right side of that tightrope. But we saw another team last year that did the exact same thing. Our beloved Kansas City Chiefs walked the tightrope all year long. They won every close game. Every little break went their way. And then they got up against the Eagles, and the Eagles were a superior ball club. And I think what you've got right now is a superior ball club in the Seattle Seahawks, even with Sam Darnold, who I'm not a believer in. You know, I've been waiting for him to pumpkin. I've been waiting. But I think what Pruitt said is exactly right. Sam Darnold doesn't have to win this game. He just has to not lose it. The difference is Drake May has to win this game. Drake May is going to have to win this game by himself. He does not have a good enough cast to just sit back and hope that they can get it done and not turn the ball over and win. So I think that that's a lot of pressure on a young guy. I think it's too much pressure on a guy his age and his inexperience. And if they do win, I think you're going to see a total of Drake May rushing yards over 70. Like, I literally think the only way they win is if he is just scrambling like a banshee and they work in some like option and play action and rollouts and stuff like that. Because if you're handing the ball over to Rafumble Stevenson against this Seattle defense, that's not going to get it done.
Yeah,
it's not going to get
just
it done.
Run into a line and fall forward for 1.8 yards per carry and win this thing. Where's your belief?
Is not going to do it. And the reality is, all right. The reality is, if you look at this team, if you look at this Patriots team, they've been very balanced, but they don't have standout performances. And you're going to have a standout performance. Drake May has only thrown it for over 300 yards one time this year. One time. The Patriots have only had an individual rusher go over 100 twice this year. So
I think it was Henderson both times.
This is actually once this year. Henderson, 147.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they are getting very little production out of an offense. And I think the issue is going to be Seattle is not going to give them the latitude that these other teams have given them. Seattle is well-rounded. They're really good. I think, unfortunately, we are going to get a bad Super Bowl. I think we're going to get a Super Bowl where it all kind of comes crumbling down on New England. And I'm going to go with 31-10 as a final, 31-10. And I think that it's over by halftime, and everyone's trying to decide whether they want to watch Bad Bunny or not.
Was that like the last time New England was down big at halftime?
Yes.
And Atlanta decided to watch Bad Bunny as a baby?
Very similar. I just don't think Drake May is Tom Brady. But if he does do that and he pulls this off, he automatically puts himself in the echelon of elite quarterbacks in the NFL at a very young age. And it will be really impressive with this cast because he doesn't have superstars on the team.
There's no JSN playing for the Patriots.
No.
All right. So let me go the other side.
Okay.
You guys are all in on the 12s.
Give us a counterpoint, Rex.
Here is also what could happen. Sam Darnold, of the 25 touchdowns to 14 picks this season, has had a game or two where he just can't hit his guys.
You're right.
And I'm not going to say it was in big games against divisional rivals with lots on the line. And he may or may not have thrown 4 interceptions in said game and lost. But he has a chance, like, I don't know, last year when he was playing for the 1 seed for the Vikings and total crater versus Detroit.
Ooh, that was
But
bad.
at least he redeemed himself against the Rams. No, he did not. He did not redeem himself in the playoff against the Rams, even though he had a bull bunk face mask in the end zone thing. It kind of got everything all screwy that didn't get called and whatever. We had some things go. I'm not jaded as a Vikings fan at all.
Bitter beer face over there.
Yeah, but that being said, Sam Darnold is way better. And I am going to give Sam his prop because I've been the only one defending him all season against Mr. Meanhead over there. But it's amazing how Mr. Meanhead now believes that Sam Darnold could do no wrong. There's no chance of a pumpkin. It's going to be 31-10. It's suddenly going to be 31-10 for the guy he's been waiting to crumble. I wish we could just play our clips right now. Like,
I mean,
oh my God, Sam Darnold, he's just terrible. I can't believe you believe in him at all.
Because I could throw to JSN. All right? Like,
okay,
at the end of the day, I could throw to JSN.
Let me get to my point, though, is Christian Gonzalez is an exceptional cornerback. Very good for New England. Now, you've got to believe he's just really going to be a blanket on him. I don't care if it's zone or man. I think it's going to be man on JSN the whole time. And do I believe Clint Kubiak can come up with some schemes to get JSN the ball? The guy who led the league in yards and second receptions? Yeah, I do. But I think it's going to be way harder. And if you can't just go to a safety blanket all the time, and now you're counting on A.J. Barner and old man Cooper Kupp, who has had a couple decent games. Stop thinking this is the 4 years ago Cooper Kupp. It's not.
He's not.
And that's their only weapon. So then, if this really good rush defense can stop Kenneth Walker, who doesn't have his counterpart anymore with Charbonnet, who everyone's saying like, oh, that's just great because Kenneth Walker's going to get all the carries. Dude has been doing a half load all season until the last 2 weeks. So now you're going to ask this dude to do even more than what he's been used to for 2 straight seasons. You can say, Kenneth, take us to the Holy Land. Let me tell you, folks, he's not Marshawn Lynch. Kenneth Walker is not Marshawn Lynch. There are no Skittles coming about. And when it gets down to 4th and goal on the 2, it's not going to be such a no-brainer that Pete Carroll should have just ran it with Marshawn. You might have to try and get one to JSN and Sam Darnold, and we might see what happened last time. Could be a pick, could be something, but I think this New England defense can play. I think they can make it highly competitive. I think it's going to be a field goal game one way or the other. I like New England to cover that 4.5. A.J. Barner touch push. That is something that could happen. But before we all just start going to the bank, let's remember the 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls have been won by the underdog. That's just throwing it out there. And New England has a tremendous coach. Mike Vrabel is going to put them in a great situation. This defense is going to show up. Last week against Denver, again, it was stayed them in a blizzard. One play, man. They gave up one play. And it was Gonzalez that gave it up to Marvin Mims, that big 52-yarder. Who cares? That was it. Now, do I think he's going to give up a ton to JSN? No. I don't think JSN's going over 100 this game. I mean, can he? Sure. But it'd be a terrible game from Christian Gonzalez for that to happen.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I think New England's going to keep it close. It will not be over by halftime. I mean, you may switch it over at halftime to watch a different halftime if you want. But the thing is, it's going to be a highly competitive game. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch.
What's your final? What's your prediction?
So I think it's going to be very, very low scoring. I'm on a 2017 kind of feel. So I think it's going to be under for sure.
The Pats pull it off? Did the Pats pull it off 2017?
Depends on whether there's a pick 6 in there, a turnover late from Samuel Darnold. But I think Drake May, I think you're correct. I think for them to do it, Rafumble Stevenson, it's really hard to lay on him like he's old school Corey Dillon. He's not. And it's just one of those things that Drake May's going to have to scramble. And we're looking at the quarterback athleticism. If it gets down to where both teams are stopping the run, which quarterback do you think can scramble for a 3rd and 8 first down?
Yeah.
Well, Sam Darnold's faster than we give him credit for, but he is not the same athlete as Drake May.
I like May on that for sure. I'll tell you this too. Go ahead, Brew.
I think Sam Darnold's over-under is like 6.5 or something for rush yards.
Yes.
He's going nowhere.
It is really low. One thing I do like, Dex, if the Pats keep it close, I really do like, and I'm kind of high on the any of the Travion Henderson over props, because I feel like they're going to have to get offense from somewhere else, and they haven't gotten it from Travion lately, and he's the guy who could get it. They need explosive plays.
Yes.
And there's not many guys on that team that can give you explosive plays outside of Travion. So I think they're going to find creative ways to get Travion the ball. I think they have to find creative ways to get Travion the ball to be able to take some pressure off of Drake, because it is a lot of load.
I think there is one other player New England has that can bring some of those big play ability. Kayshon Boutte.
Booty call!
But Boutte is someone, if you recall, beginning of the season when Stephon Diggs was still kind of trying to find his legs, it was him kind of running the show, and he was getting touchdowns. He's still one of the most targeted wide receivers in the end zone. And I think he's got the big playability. When they're going down the field, it's oftentimes him. Stephon Diggs.
He's good.
He's not going to be bad, and he's going to be pumped to be in a Super Bowl. But I think Kayshon Boutte is that other kind of X factor that could do something, big play to change this game around. So keep an eyeball out on him too. All right.
Here's something else to look at. When you look at the so I've talked about the Patriots. I feel like the Patriots looked much better in the regular season than they have in the playoffs. They've looked
I agree.
kind of bad in the playoffs.
But they've also played arguably the best defenses in the AFC.
They have.
Probably the top three. Chargers, Houston,
really good
Denver.
Defenses.
If you name the best defenses in the league, those three teams came up often. So I got to give a little bit on that.
No, really good defenses for sure. But Seattle is no slouch. And if you look at their performance, so if you guys, one of the metrics that Pro Football Focus tracks is pressure to sack ratio. Okay, and what that is many times you get pressured. How many times does it turn into a sack? Right. The worst rate for any quarterback in the regular season was Geno Smith. Okay, so that was 26%.
He just folded like a wet bag.
26% of the time when he got pressured, it turned into a sack. Okay, in the playoffs, Drake May's pressure to sack ratio in their 3 playoff games is 45%.
Yeah,
okay?
Their line hasn't been playing well.
He's been sacked on over 16% of his dropbacks this postseason.
God,
okay,
dang,
that
high.
is a lot. Matter of fact, it's the second most sacks for any quarterback in the postseason in the last 25 years. Okay, 25 years.
That's only a quarter century.
That's not Drake May. That's not bagging on Drake May, because Drake May, like you said, we've talked, he's mobile. He does a pretty good job of getting around. But what that says to me is the line's not playing good. The line's not playing good, guys. And if you don't think Seattle is looking at that going, we're going to pin our ears back and we're going to come at Drake May, I think they're going to see that a lot.
Yeah, do you know what that sounds to me like? That sounds like the Chiefs last year.
Absolutely. It makes me think of the same scenario where the line was playing like crap going into the Super Bowl.
Well, even our line was decent, but now we're facing an elite pass rush from an elite front four in Philly. This is similar, I think.
But here's the other thing.
It may be really tough.
Here's the other thing is they've been playing against some of the best pass defenses in the league.
Good.
We got Pastor Tan, we got Houston, we got the Chargers.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, some of these are coverage sacks. Now, if there is one Achilles heel for the 12s in Seattle, they will tell you it is their secondary. It is their passing.
It is.
So their corners and their safeties can be beat. That's what I'm saying. Kayshon Boutte may have a play. Stephon Diggs, he may not get a lot of yards, but he's going to get open and whatever happens there. But that is their Achilles heel. If they're going to lose this game, the secondary is going to cost it for Seattle. So that is an opportunity for Drake May. It's going to be the easiest pass defense he's faced in the playoffs. That's a fact. It might be Seattle, and there might be 10th in the league, but 10th is way better than 1st, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah.
And there's no Pastor Tan on the other side this week. There's not.
Right.
Just is what it is. So I think that is something to really pay attention to. And if New England can get their pass rush against Sam Darnold, I don't have the stats in front of me, but all I know is when Sam gets pressure, bad things happen. So let's just kind of put that out there too.
That's true. No, that's
something to think about. It's all we're throwing out there.
Kenneth Walker is a key. And if you look at how he does, because he is a little Jekyll and Hyde. He can have a really good game and he looks really good, and then because of the way he runs, he does lose yards. He's kind of like he's not Barry Sanders, but he has more of that style of running.
Bite your tongue.
Right? He has more of that style of running where he's okay to lose some yards to have the opportunity to bust a big one, right? So he'll go backwards sometimes to go forwards. And those guys are fun to watch, but man, sometimes it pisses you off because all of a sudden you're in 2nd and 16 because you decided to take a 6-yard loss.
Yeah.
So I think how they handle Kenneth Walker, that Patriots defense, to your point, if they could get him in some lost situations in first down, puts a lot of pressure on Darnold. Now you're looking at that that pumpkin Darnold that we were talking about, because I think if he at any point does feel like he's got to come back and it all goes on him, I don't like that scenario. If the Patriots go up 2 touchdowns by some fluke, they
like
get
a defensive score or special teams. I'm telling you, the special teams or defense can change his game away from what we think it's going to be. And
that's right.
I just think that's going to happen. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
The other thing we talked about a couple shows ago, and we haven't mentioned yet, kind of along the lines of not losing the game, is the turnover battle, right? And it was really concerning to me that Drake May had all those fumbles.
Yeah.
A week or two ago, whenever it was.
Yeah.
So that, to your point, Dex, it could come down to a play like that where it's, a long drive and suddenly somebody gets pass rushed and chopped from the backside or something, and a fumble on the 6-yard line, and kills all your momentum, and now instead of going up by 2 touchdowns, now you're tied again or whatever. Something like that could really swing the game, and often does. So.
That's right. That's a good point, Prue. And I'd say there has been some talk about Drake May's arm and having some, like, he's maybe not 100%.
What do you guys think? Some shoulder issues. He's questionable. So he's questionable with a shoulder and illness. So he's sick on Friday and missed practice, and then he was limited last Wednesday and Thursday. So it doesn't seem to be a big deal. Everyone thinks he's going to be fine. He is absolutely playing. Let's just put that out.
Oh, for sure.
But questionable is just because you have to. You got to put something in there.
Yeah.
But this one is questionable. Like, shoulder, huh? Right shoulder, huh? That doesn't sound the best. And then when you've seen kind of he's highly accurate. Like, by all metrics, he's been the absolute most accurate quarterback in the first 2 years of his career than anybody. And it's kind of amazing. So when some of these throws haven't quite been there the last few weeks, it makes you wonder if there is something there. Now, they're saying it happened at the end of the AFC Championship game. I mean, that may have been when he landed on it again on his one of his 8 sacks, 6 sacks.
Yeah.
But when he also ran 65 yards. So he's also taken hits that he's not usually taking. Because it's playoffs. You got to lay your body on the line. So he's taking bigger hits. He's probably getting coverage sacks, and he's getting sacked more. Body's taking a toll. But, yeah, I don't know. I think there's something to it, but do I think it's going to affect the game? No. I think we're going to have the best. 2 weeks off is a thing. That's why they do it in the Super Bowl.
That's what I started to say. Yeah, exactly what I started to say. The 2 weeks off is a big relief, I guess, for Super Bowl teams that have been through a long season. Fortunately, Seattle had the extra game off in the playoffs that New England didn't have, so they're one more game into this. But 2 weeks off is a big help to guys like Kenneth Walker, like you were saying, that have to shoulder the load, and Drake May that has to shoulder the load.
Look at you punning.
So if you're looking for something early that I think will determine the success of the game, it's going to be watch Seattle on first down. If Seattle gets success with play action on first down, they love to play action. The 12s love to play action, and they're good at it. But if they pull out some play action first down pass plays and convert, it's going to be a long day for New England. That is going to be the tell that I'm going to be looking for. If I see first down play action plays being converted, then I'm going to go, oh boy, this is going to be a problem, because that's what Darnold relies on. If he's got to drop back and they know he's dropping back, that's the problem, right? If the running game's working and the play action's working, Darnold's working.
Yep.
When it's drop back and I gotta shoulder the load, that's going to be a problem.
And it's not that he can't do it; it's just the margin of error and the difficulty level goes up, and also the pumpkin meter starts going.
That's right.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That's exactly right.
I want to throw out one more thing to you guys. If you are New England and Rashid Shaheed is back there on kick returns, do you just kick in the end zone every time? I would.
I would too.
I'm not going to lose a Shaheed running one back. I'll just give it to him at the 40 or 35, whatever the heck it is. Say, start there. I don't care, because you're not starting on our 20.
Yeah.
Or in our end zone and kicking an extra point. I just wouldn't mess with Shaheed. Wouldn't mess with him. He's all pro kick returner. Not messing with him.
Yeah. That's a thing, right? Like you said, the offenses and defenses could be perfectly matched, but it could come down to one special teams play that.
And it seems like if you have a special teams play like that, Prue, if you think back to like Super Bowls where there was a big special teams play, that's what won the game. So it's
like the Kadarius Toney punt return.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney, the Bears when they won or when they were in the Super Bowl a few years back, they didn't win, but they had a huge kick return in the first play of the game. So it's like those kind of things like stick out, and they're huge to overcome in the Super Bowl because the mental side of it is like, oh crap, like we gave up something on special teams, and that never happens.
We talked about the
last week
punt fumble, last week, with the Rams
the punt
and all
fumble.
Those plays are killers for the morale, for momentum, for everything. It's like you can lose a game by just deciding to field the punt inside your stupid 10-yard line, which we are always told if the heels are on the 10, run away.
Let it go
over your head.
In a 60-minute game, it's 5 seconds could determine.
Absolutely,
huge momentum shift in 5 seconds.
So one more thing this just seals the deal for why I'm certain that the Seahawks are going to win. Okay, this is some facts that you guys need to keep in mind. These are really crucial.
The more certain you are, the more often they come true.
That's right. This is super crucial. Super crucial. Okay, Drake May has got 3 things working against him. Okay, 1, no starting quarterback with a last name less than 5 letters long has ever won a Super Bowl. Okay?
But of course, it's a real league.
That's one. That's one thing against him, right? 2,
so Bo Nix is screwed.
He's never winning.
He has 5 total.
Right. Starting quarterbacks whose first and last name end with the same letter. E, Drake E, May E.
Okay.
It's Drake May.
Are 0-6 in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Man. You're right.
And starting quarterbacks with the initials DM.
Dan Marino.
Are 0-2 in the Super Bowl.
Oh, no. Who's the other one?
Dan Marino, Donovan McNabb. Those 3 facts alone right there tell you this game is over.
Wait.
It's over before it started.
I have one. I have one too. All right.
Boy.
Seattle's wearing all blue uniforms. And they are 0-2 in the Super Bowl when wearing all blue uniforms.
So New England guaranteed to win.
When they wear all white, they're 1-0.
Really?
Oh, now what do you got to do, Chisholm? You have to decide which miscellaneous factoid matters.
I don't know. The 5 letters of the last name is really compelling.
That is pretty.
I mean, that's a real. This is the kind of stuff you get on the Shrewdness. You don't get it anywhere else.
So I got a couple of other interesting facts. I don't know that it swings the game either way, but it is cool. I thought that Drake May and Sam Darnold were both number 3 overall picks.
Wow, I didn't realize that
in their respective drafts.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you guys? So you mentioned the Patriots have the most, or tied for the most Super Bowls.
Yes.
1, right? 6 wins. Do you know who the winningest member of the Patriots has 6 rings?
Really? That's got to be a lineman or something that got in early and stayed the whole way. Huh?
Really?
So one player has 6 rings?
One member of the Patriots organization has. Oh no, sorry.
Well, Tom Brady does.
3 members of the Patriots organization have 6 rings. Brady's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And current offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels.
Oh, he's been around for every one of them, huh?
He could actually have 7 if they win.
He could be the only Patriot.
Wow.
He would be the only Patriot to have
7
rings.
Huh.
Oh, wow. That would be interesting.
Times.
So that would make him the greatest Patriot of all time, I feel like.
I think you might be right.
All right.
Automatically.
I've got a little bit of fun trivia for us.
All right.
All right.
And
Let's
you
do
can
it.
blow up the comments if I'm wrong. Internet's what the internet is. But from my Googling, here's what I found.
AI, almost intelligent.
I know. And you guys, I may have already talked about it, but generally speaking, how many free agent quarterbacks have led their team to a Super Bowl in the first season? Not win it, but just absolutely just got there. Free agent, that's the thing. So not rookie.
So
not
brand new
first
quarterback.
year.
Brand new quarterback to the
to
organization.
a new team. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So you can kind of go through your little mental calculus here.
So-
all right, I got one.
One hurt us bad. You'll remember that one right away
Yeah.
as a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
And we just spoke his name, which is almost like bad. It's like Voldemort.
Right. And I got one. Kurt Warner, right?
Kurt Warner is one not from the Rams, though. It came from the Giants, if you remember.
That's right.
So Kurt
No,
Warner
I don't
comes to the
remember that.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yep.
From the Giants to the Cardinals. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So Kurt Warner is one. So he's one of the earliest one. There's the earliest ones before that, though. And you got to go
before that.
Yeah, he was a 1-year wonder, and he didn't win it by himself. His defense kind of won this a quarter century ago. Dilfer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 year, so came from Tampa
When you
Bay
said
as
the
a free
defense
agent.
won it, I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
We
he
know
didn't
who
do
that
anything
was.
except. Yeah, he
I
didn't
didn't
do
realize
anything
that
except
was
not lose it.
his first year, though. I didn't realize that was his first year.
And I think he only played 1 year there. I was trying to see if he played anymore, and it just showed 1 year. Like he did a
It might
1-year
have been.
contract, won a Super Bowl, and then left.
We need
So it's kinda
our internet friends to help us out on fact checking on that one. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
probably pretty close.
crazy.
It's probably pretty close.
Right?
But then we haven't spoken Voldemort, but Voldemort came and left New England and went to Tampa and beat the Chiefs. So that really sucked. And then there's one more. You guys should be able to get it.
That doesn't count.
Really good dude, free agent. He was kind of like they didn't really necessarily. It was controversial at the time because he was kind of old and had some medical conditions. But the team that got him was pretty freaking pumped.
Peyton
That was
Manning.
Manning and
Peyton
yeah.
Manning.
We may-
Manning was at Denver
we
and
may have
lost
had
that
some-
first one. They actually got throttled by Seattle. But he did end up coming back a couple years later and winning. So
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, he got the first year, but he didn't win the first year. So Brady and
Right.
Dilfer, ironically, are the two that won. But the fifth one is Sam Darnold. So Sam Darnold takes his team to the Super Bowl in his first year on his new team. So 5 quarterbacks. There might be some more in the 90s. I kind of stopped 26 years.
So
I thought that was pretty
Darnold,
good.
that's a pretty
That's a pretty good list of Hall of Famers. Brady,
That
Manning,
is.
Dilfer,
Right.
and Warner. So, yeah, one of them doesn't
So-
fit, but it's what it is.
I got a fun trivia question for you guys. I got a
Yeah.
fun one. So, which announcer has called the most Super Bowls?
Oh.
Yes, Pruitt.
Chris Collinsworth.
No.
Wait, I think I'm okay.
I might be getting baseball. Al Michaels seems to do a lot, but he doesn't do Super Bowls, does he? Or does he?
This guy.
Joe Buck
this
has
guy,
done a lot.
I'll
feel
give
like.
you a hint. He's no longer current. I actually think he's no longer with us. If I'm fairly certain he's no longer with us.
Howard Cosell?
Pat Summerall.
Pat,
Pat
of course.
Summerall did the most Super Bowls ever,
Okay.
which is pretty cool.
My
That is
fun
pretty
fact
cool.
was that Chris Collinsworth has done 6 Super Bowls, and 5 of them have been the Patriots.
Is he doing this one? Who's on this
For
one?
real?
Yeah, and I think he's doing this one.
Oh,
Weird. He
that's
only does the
interesting.
Patriots ones. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, they
He's
only
done-
bring him.
I
they
think
only
he's
bring
done
him-
6, and 5 of them have been the Patriots involved.
Like Collinsworth, you don't get a ring for calling New England games. That's not how it works, man. You don't get to go pick up
Right.
Josh McDaniels' ring.
right? Right.
Belichick. That's kind of fun. All right, I got
That
another
is,
couple ones just because it's
All right,
Super
let's
Bowl
go.
week.
Let's go.
Super Bowl
Keep
trivia.
it going.
Only 4 teams have never even made the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold just shows up and takes Seattle there in one season. It's not that hard, people.
Wow.
So what 4 teams have never even made it? Never even
We-
got to taste the 2 weeks of fun. They never got to skip the Pro Bowl.
Jacksonville is one of them.
Jacksonville, correct. Ding, ding,
I
ding.
think I
There's one.
saw
yeah.
that.
They're a
They've been
newer
close.
team.
Mark Brunell almost got them there twice, I think, but they lost.
Yeah, and actually,
in the
I think
championship
that was
game.
like one of their first years. They almost made it.
It
if
was. I think it
remember
was
that
second or third
correctly.
year. They got there pretty
Yeah.
quick. Unless that was
I would
Carolina.
go-
One of those
But didn't
2 teams did.
No, I think
So,
it was Jacksonville.
has Atlanta been there just not one? Because we said they
Well,
didn't have
Atlanta
a
lost
chance.
Yes,
to
they have.
New England in the most crushing
right.
defeat of all time.
I'm going to go Browns. I like the Browns have been.
Cleveland, correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
They have never made the Super Bowl, which was surprising. I thought they would have. Like, they had so many good teams in the 80s.
I think the close, yeah.
But they just kept losing to Elway in the championship game.
Yeah.
So Schottenheimer, right? He couldn't get past anybody. Then he came to the Chiefs. We also didn't get past anybody. So it's just one of those things. All right, there's two. So Jacksonville and Cleveland, there's two of them for. Two other ones.
Saints. Have the Saints made it?
Saints have made it and won it. They beat the
stupid. I'm thinking of old Saints.
Vikings in the NFC Championship game, and then
that's right. Drew Brees. I'm thinking
they
of
took it to the house. They beat Carolina that year, 2010 Super Bowl, the 2009 season. So one team is who I predicted to actually win the Super Bowl this year, if you can remember that one. I thought they were going to be there and run it back. And then they sucked. NFC. Detroit.
Oh,
never even made it. So they were on the doorstep last year.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get there.
Oh, yeah. And they had the talent to do it.
They did.
Sure.
I don't know how.
I know the other one. Houston. Houston's never been.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the newer teams, but that's true. So that's our four. Detroit,
but that's
Cleveland,
also
Jacksonville,
true for
Houston.
it's also true for the Oilers. They didn't make it either. So even when they were back in the Oilers days,
before they became the Texans or the Titans. The Titans.
All right, and then of our teams, so we have 32 teams. How many have never won a Super Bowl? So we told you 4 that never made it. So you don't have to guess the teams themselves, just the total number.
Those 4, obviously.
I know this one. I saw the fact. I saw the same list of facts, I think, maybe.
Nice. So how many teams have never won a Super Bowl? So we have 32 teams. How many have never won?
4 have never been, so obviously they didn't.
So it's at least 4. And you don't have to guess the teams you won. You just do a number, like how many do you think it is have never made it. And if you want to
I want to go with 10.
Okay. 10, pretty good guess.
12.
12 is correct because you probably saw the same fact thing. So here's the one. So Houston, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Detroit, no appearances. Arizona had their 1, so Kurt Warner took them there.
Yeah.
Tennessee had their 1 and lost on the 2-yard line to the Rams.
1 yard short.
And the Chargers. I don't remember when the Chargers went. I don't even remember that. So I don't think that was a P. Rivers or like that must have been an old one. That might have been a Dan Fouts or something. So they have 1 appearance.
No. The Chargers. No, it was against the 49ers. We were in college, and they got juniors. It was they got blown out. It was Junior Seau.
Who was the quarterback?
LT.
No, their quarterback was horrible.
Stan Humphries.
And Stan Humphries. It was Stan Humphries.
Oh my God! I cannot believe I pulled that out of my cheeks.
Stan Humphries.
Oh my God! I have a brain cell that's not dead for some reason.
Business.
Nice.
Natron means business.
Was that
but
Marion Butts days?
Yeah, probably was. They just got no. It was after Butts.
It was after Butts. Butts early Butts.
Butts early Butts.
It was that. That was a Tecmo reference out there, people. That was a Tecmo Bowl reference. And those
the early reverse is the worst play ever.
Man, the early reverse play, instant sack is the worst. All right. So 2 teams have made 2 Super Bowls. Carolina and Atlanta. I guess I don't remember. Oh, I do.
I remember both.
Dang, do I remember Atlanta? So 1998.
Yeah.
They stole Minnesota's Super Bowl and then just wasted it against
Denver
that year.
There's a lot of stealing of Minnesota Super Bowl.
There is. And my Vikings fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. 98 was stolen. And then Matt Ryan had the biggest collapse in Atlanta history.
Yep.
So that was their second one. And then Carolina, I think it was Kerry Collins the first time and Cam Newton the second time.
That's right.
If I've got that right. Oh, wait. No, it's Jake Delhomme. We actually just talked about this. Jake Delhomme.
Yes, Jake Delhomme. That's right.
Tom Brady outdueled him because he outdueled Jake Delhomme.
Because it's Jake Delhomme.
That's right. And then this is a surprising one. I guess I didn't realize this either. Cincinnati's been to 3, but 0 for 3. So they obviously lost Joe Burrow, lost to the Niners.
I remember 2 of them.
Is that the Niners? Did they win one?
No, Burrow lost to the Rams.
Rams, that's right, Rams.
Yes.
That was when Stafford's first year there. Oh, wait a minute. If that was Stafford's... Oh, he got traded. Wasn't a free agent. That's why he's not on my list. Oh, boy. Comments almost got full of a fake one.
Right.
Stafford was traded there for Jared Goff.
That's
right. Cincinnati apparently has 2 other appearances. Did Boomer Esiason go to some Super Bowls?
He must have. I wonder if
Because I
that
don't
was
remember
one.
did.
anyone else that would have gone.
So Boomer, they lost a Super Bowl. 49ers came back on a last-second drive. Joe Montana led it, and they beat the Bengals in a Super Bowl. And I want to say that was late.
Oh my
Bruce.
God, here it is.
Time
1982. So the 81 season. San Francisco
Oh, okay.
26, Cincinnati 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It was earlier than I thought.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, and
Yeah.
then lastly, because we know this one, which two teams have been to 4 and lost 4? Shut up, Buffalo.
Vikings.
Yeah,
and
Buffalo 4 in a
the
row.
Buffalo
And then the
Bills.
Vikings, who just dominated early NFL Super Bowls by getting to Super Bowls. I think they made 4 of the first 12 or something like that. 4 of the first 10. They were like, we go every year. One of these times we'll get there.
We're gonna
Nope, they
get
haven't
it.
been back since. They haven't been back since. Oh, jeez.
That was it. Matter of fact, that was the Chiefs' first Super Bowl win. Was the Vikings, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know,
I think it was
23-7, Super Bowl 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, just some heartbreakers there. Anyway, so that's what we got. So that's our fun
I got a question for you guys. What do you think the price to get into the Super Bowl this year is?
Like average ticket price?
So I did some research, and I did the lowest price I could find. So I looked at StubHub, SeatGeek, Ticketmaster, and the
I'm gonna guess 4,500 because these are the 12s are gonna try and fill that place up, and it's a close trip. It's a short flight. I'm gonna go $4,500 for a ticket in the door with nosebleeds.
And where the Super Bowl is in
Santa Clara,
Santa Clara, right? So a desirable location.
I think it's
as well.
I think it's more. So 6,000.
What? No way.
It is $7,200 is the cheapest price for a ticket to the Super Bowl.
That is insane.
Now
let's talk about affordability again. Let's talk about affordability.
We are 6 days out, but $7,200. Holy crap!
That's for nosebleeds, right? I mean,
that's just in. Like, that's when you're
saying who's playing.
Nosebleeds. I'm in the stadium.
I can't even tell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you won't probably be able to bring in your binoculars
right.
for security purposes, so that'll be fun.
That's right.
Bring another $700 for
That's
food
crazy.
And
Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Yeah.
And it is on NBC, so I would think it is Chris Collinsworth.
That probably would be. Yeah.
Because he's an NBC.
So do those just rotate? I guess I just don't know, Will. I don't pay attention enough. Is it just Fox,
it's
NBC,
in the
ABC, Fox, ABC?
Well, I don't think ABC has it. It's
CBS
Fox,
maybe? Actually, that'd be somewhere.
I think it's Fox, CBS, NBC,
Fox.
I think is the ones that are in the rotation right now.
Crazy.
I don't think
Sounds
ABC has it, but yeah, absolutely. Okay, so when you guys look at your breakout player, who's going to be your MVP? Let's make some predictions on Super Bowl MVP right here. Who is it?
Well, the Super Bowl
I'm gonna
MVP
start
always has
with
to
you,
be
Dex.
always has to be on the winning team. I don't think it's ever happened yet where the loser got the MVP.
Has to be on the winning team.
Isn't it like 90% of the time it's the winning quarterback?
Yeah, it's almost always the quarterback.
Almost always.
I mean,
so Dexter's taking Drake May.
Well, I think they'll cover.
I'm
gonna be. No, it's not backpedaling. That's not. I've always said I think they can cover 4.5.
He said they would just be within 4.5.
All right.
It'd be a field goal game one way or the other, and a defensive play will turn.
So let's do it this way. If it's not Sam Darnold, who is it? If we all
it's
think
going to be Drake May because there's no other way I can do it.
I mean,
but
if Seattle's going to be the winning team,
yeah, I think Smith and Jigba would be the one that would have to be.
Okay,
because he's the engine.
I could see. I mean, if Kenneth Walker scores 2 touchdowns or something, I don't know. Maybe
that's what it would take, and like 100 yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not getting 50 yards and 2 tutties.
Is there anything other than those 3 that could win it?
I mean, besides AJ Barner, no.
But if we
Aside,
take him out of the mix,
aside
even
from
though
some crazy defensive like if some dude intercepts 2 passes and runs one back or something, maybe
It's got to be. I think that's the last time a guy did it right was
Malcolm Butler. Didn't he win it?
Did Malcolm Butler win it? I don't think he did.
Maybe he did. Maybe he just had the game-clinching play.
I think it was. I think it was Larry Brown for
Larry Brown,
the Steelers.
Yeah, because then he went to the Raiders afterwards on this monster contract and sucked.
Huge deal. He was not that good of a D-back, but he had an incredible Super Bowl against the Cowboys, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I don't remember that one.
I mean, there's probably a 90% chance it's Sam Darnold, assuming Seattle wins, and it's going to be.
What if he has a line of 135 and a pick and still wins the game?
I mean,
it can't be him.
Didn't Tom Brady have those, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions? They still won the game. Hey, Tom Brady MVP.
The Super Bowl MVP though?
It wouldn't shock me.
Seems like
if he
every
was.
year.
It's almost a foregone conclusion that it's the winning quarterback, but
yeah, it's just an award that doesn't really mean anything. It means you didn't lose the game.
Right.
It's usually the quarterback, unless someone else really stood out.
I think it would be cool if JSN won it, just because of the way he played this season.
Yeah, I mean the last wideout to win it was Cooper Kupp in that Rams Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp.
He was
won
literally
it.
unstoppable.
Cooper Kupp won it 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you guys. Before that, here's the data, folks. So we've had 3 quarterbacks in a row. Then it was Cooper Kupp. Then we had 2 quarterbacks. So it went Hurts, Mahomes, Kupp, Brady, Mahomes. Then Edelman in Super Bowl LIII. I think that's 53. if I'm right. Then we had before that Nick Foles, Tom Brady. The last defensive player to win was in Super Bowl 50. This guy had 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 1 pass defended. Anyone want to name that?
What team was it?
The Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos? Huh. I have no clue. Actually, Vilma?
Oh, was it
Von Miller?
Von Miller.
Yeah.
Von Miller. That's what I was thinking.
2.5 sacks gave it away.
Miller won a Super. I did not remember him getting the MVP of the Super Bowl. I did not remember that. And you were correct, Dex. Malcolm Smith got a defensive MVP as well that year. So he hit the interception for touchdown, fumble recovery, and 10 tackles in that game.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's a heck of a game there.
So
overall, when was the last time a running back won it?
I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right. That is a great question. Now we're pushing. So that's a great point, Bruce. So we've had two defensive players win it since a running back has won it. And another wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, Dexter Jackson, Tampa Bay. Brady Ray Lewis got an MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Kurt Warner, Elway. Holy crap. It was Super Bowl 32. The last time a running back won it, and now we are in Super Bowl 60.
Terrell Davis.
He
ran in when he couldn't see anything. Didn't he have a migraine and was like blind and they still ran him right up the goose?
Or was that a play action?
I think he ran right in there. They should have been out of the game.
157 yards and 3 touchdowns.
God, TD was a beast.
3
and
touchdowns.
only one time has a special teams player won the Super Bowl MVP, and that was the year before for Green Bay. He had 244 all-purpose yards and a 99-yard kick return touchdown. That was Desmond Howard.
Oh, nice.
Green Bay and the Pack in Super Bowl 31. The year before that was Larry Brown in Super Bowl 30, where he had his 2 interceptions. So,
all right, so
you're right. And
I'll retract
Kenneth
my
Walker
earlier
needs
statement.
150 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, no Kenneth Walker in this game. It's going to be
he's got to get 157 and 3 tutties. It looks like to do it. Before that, Emmitt Smith did it. Otis Anderson did it. It used to be a lot more.
That was a different game. That was a
backs.
different time when running backs dominated. This is passing league now. So
yeah,
Marcus Allen, John Riggins, were 2 running backs that did it. And then way back in the day, Franco Harris. So there's actually only been
a handful.
1, 2, 3,
Maybe
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 running backs all time have won
out of
the
60.
MVP of the Super Bowl. That's crazy talk right
That
there.
is weird.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that. I matter of fact, you've had more defensive players win it
Right.
than you have running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was
crazy.
going to say, I wanted to see what Saquon Barkley did last year, but he kind of sucked. 25 for 57. Jalen Hurts actually outran him 11 for 72, and he threw for 221, and he rushed for one with a tush push, and he got 2 touchdowns.
Did you know that one year they had a co-MVP? Only one Super Bowl they've had a co-MVP. Anyone want to guess where that is?
Oh, yes, the one you were talking about, was it Pittsburgh or whatever?
It was Super Bowl 12.
12.
You won't get it.
Just kidding.
Dallas. Harvey Martin and Randy White shared the Super Bowl MVP that year.
I remember
Of
that.
course.
Yeah, you know?
Oh, that
Well,
one.
Harvey Martin
Hey.
and
Randy
Randy White.
Wasn't Randy White like a defensive end or something?
Yeah, he's a beast. He lives about a mile from the house here. I see him every now and again.
Really?
He's out mowing it. He lives in this house, and he's out mowing his yard with his shirt off, and he's
As
like
he
this
should
old
be.
Super Bowl
man
MVP
now,
on the back.
and he's just like people know him around here. He's just Randy. Everybody, hey Randy, how's it going? Like
That's
he's
awesome.
Just average dude. But,
That's the way it should be. That's awesome.
Average dude, Super Bowl MVP.
All right,
MVP.
let's do one more fun thing. So, you guys going heads or tails on
Oh
our
yeah, the big
coin
bet.
toss?
The big bet.
So, fun facts about the
Yeah, what's it played out
coin
at?
toss.
Have we got
So
any
here we
odds
go.
on this
Through the
data?
first 59 Super Bowls, the coin toss has resulted in tails 31 times and heads 28 times.
Ooh.
Wow.
So tails has a near win, despite the tails never fails mantra. Heads has actually
I'm
had some
going
runs.
heads. We're regressing to the mean.
Yeah, the
Oh,
longest
that's a good call.
the longest tail streak is 4 in a row. Longest head streak is 5 in a row.
Okay, what was last year?
Last year, so the Chiefs have won the coin toss 4 times in 5 years. So that's pretty good. I don't know what it was last year.
They usually call
look.
tails.
I'm
I
wondering.
thought.
I'm wondering. Do we have a streak? Do we have a streak going?
Are we on a
That's what
streak,
I'm really
Dex?
wanting to know. Yeah.
I
Are
don't
we on a
know. We'll have to
streak?
look that
I
up. We'll have
mean,
to put that out.
Come
on
on.
here
How do
afterwards.
you not have the
I've got
heads
all
or
sorts
tails
of fun facts.
in the superbowl.com website that you just reference really quickly to tell me who what the
We
what
don't
was
even
I
that?
had
know.
some stuff
Come
pulled
on.
up. Let
That's
me-
What
let
kind of
me-
Bush League.
show is this? This is a Bush League. I mean,
All right, here
we're
we go.
supposed
Last
to be running a
year,
professional organization.
tails. It was
How are we
tails, of
supposed to get
course.
more?
The Kansas City Chiefs, acting as the away team, correctly called tails and elected to defer.
Okay.
Then they
all
lost,
right.
so that sucked. So not
So-
fun.
So it's tails.
So
So
tails-
it's heads. It's got to be heads this year.
I'm with Pruitt. Regress to the mean. It's heads. This is a gimme.
Heads. We're going with heads. So
Heads.
Shrewdness,
It's a gimme.
go with us. We're going with heads.
Print the money. Print the money.
And here's
That's
here's
the
another weird
house.
thing. So the coin
That's right.
toss curse. The winner of the coin toss, to include the Chiefs last year, have lost the Super Bowl 34 times and won only 25 times. So only a 42%
Wow.
win chance. So we can start going 4 out of 5 underdogs have won. We have the coin toss loser. So there's some stuff to kind of edge your bets there for a live bet right after the coin toss.
Yeah.
Nobody with less than 5 letters in their name at quarterbacks
we
ever
got all
won.
sorts
I
of
mean,
stuff going.
Come on,
It's
guys.
crazy.
Like,
And then the other fun one that we like doing is the national anthem bet.
yes.
So it's over under 2 minutes this year. We got Charlie Puth. I don't know if he's going to be playing any instruments. I mean, apparently his
Neither.
live shows, he kind of builds it up. I
Yep.
don't think he's going to do
Right.
that because there's probably going to be a flyover, and those guys are on the clock. So once you start, it's on the
Yep.
clock. So I'm going to take the under because flyovers mandate timeliness.
You got to hit it.
So I'm going to go
That's
there. But
good.
if they took off a little late, who knows?
Well, last year it was 119 seconds. So
Ooh.
it was, yeah.
Is it
that helps you at all.
home of the
Sure.
brave? You want them to cut that
Right.
stuff off, man.
It's,
Brave.
it's all,
Period.
it's all
Right.
how long you holding that out. That's
Mhm.
key. The pause in between
I
the
think-
verses.
I think it's under. I think a lot of the Super Bowl stars and whatever that kind of show up and are spotlighted at the Super Bowl, I think are often kind of full of themselves. And he strikes me as,
well, there's also now like multiple
like,
songs that before we can even start the damn game. So we're gonna have the national anthem.
we
We've
gotta
got
go sing a whole lot.
America the Beautiful, and then we got another one. I don't know the name.
So
that's what we have our
something like that,
right?
Yeah.
We sing.
So
it's like 12 songs, and then we have a flyover. And then we
do flyovers. Then we do some interviews with the coaches, so they can't even prepare for their game. They're getting ready to start when the kickoff.
Yeah.
But the recent performance length. So here's our recent history. So John Baptiste 2 minutes on the nose last year. Reba McEntire
exactly
135. Chris Stapleton 201.
Wow, Reba was fast.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That was really fast.
Wait. What was Chris Stapleton? Was what?
201. And Mickey Guyton 151.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, Sullivan Church. Don't know. 216. They really got after it for the super long version.
216.
Yeah, but generally speaking, it's I think the 2 minutes. That's a pretty good one. I like under on there. I like under on there for Puth.
Screw you guys. I'm going over. Screw you guys over.
No way.
Puth's over. Puth is over. Short name, long anthem. Puth, long anthem.
I like it. So we're going heads, and then we got a couple on the under anthem, and then Chisholm's going low solo. Going with the long Puth. Think he's going to make a mix about this thing.
We're united
Keep
on
the flyover waiting.
We're united on the heads prediction.
United on heads.
United on the heads
nice.
prediction. So that's given that it's going to be tails.
Yeah.
And then
guaranteed we're never right. But then one of us is going to be right on the other one.
That's right.
All right. And so you might be wondering, where are your gambling picks though, guys? All right. So you heard two. So we got Chisholm and Pruitt are going to take the -4.5 Seattle. I am taking +4.5 New England.
Oh, we're split.
That's good though. Otherwise, we'd be guaranteed to lose. So you should be thanking me. So 45.5 for the over/under. Where do you guys fall on that one? So I already kind of said before I'm on the under because my prediction is 2017. So 37 points. I got some room to give, even if there's an extra touchdown. So I'm going under on that one.
My prediction was 41. I'm sticking with the under.
And Chisholm,
24.
Don't ruin it.
31-10. I was 31-10. No, I was under too. So I here's why I think under. I think two first-time young quarterbacks, nervous. The first quarter is going to be low scoring. I particularly like first quarter under. I like that a lot because I think everybody's going to feel each other out.
Yeah,
like not do anything too crazy. But I think that's going to translate to an overall under.
All right, so we're on the under 45.5. Now you might also be waiting. Where your Shrewdness props?
Yeah,
we're going to get them. You're going to have to check the
tuned.
socials though. We're going to put those out, again, probably a couple hours before the game. We're going to make sure everybody makes it through warm-ups. We don't have any pulled hamstrings or calf muscles because if you recall a couple weeks ago, Chisholm had Zacharias, whatever the heck his name is.
Olamide.
Yeah, Olamide
Zacchaeus.
But, well, he got hurt in warm-ups, so
Zacharias
didn't end up
is in
playing.
the Bible or something.
So we want to make sure
Right.
we've got all warm
Zacchaeus.
bodies and everybody's vertical when we
him
give
too.
you our props. And that'll close us out for the year on our
last
props.
thing thing though, on the betting edge, I do need it. I would be remiss if I didn't throw out Mattress Mac. Some of you guys who follow gambling may know about Mattress Mac. Owns a mattress store down in Houston, always does a deal based on his bets.
Oh, yeah.
He is laying $2 million on the Patriots. So if you're a Mattress Mac believer, he's putting $2 million on the Pats.
Wow.
So one more little betting nugget.
What's he normally win? Does he win or lose? What does the Shrewdness take from that nugget?
The way he sets it up is if he bets on the Patriots and the Patriots lose, then you get a deal on mattresses.
So it's a win-win.
Win-win.
He makes $2 million in mattress sales.
He's a smart dude, regardless.
Yeah.
So he wins no matter what.
That'll work. All right. If we get any other fun nuggets from some of the big gamblers that Chiz follows, we'll throw those up on the socials for you. We'll save you a little searching. And I think that'll probably wrap us up. Are there any other nuggets you want to throw in that you've held on to? Any alibis for this episode, gentlemen?
Do you want one more fun fact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Send
It's
us
a
out
fun
on a
week.
fun
We're all
fact.
having fun this week.
So
Right.
we have the third time in history that the head coaches for each team are Mike and Mike in the Super Bowl. It's happened. It's
I
happened
didn't-
2 other times. Mike versus Mike.
Shut up.
And the even weirder part of this is that if
Mike McCarthy, Mike Tomlin.
That's one of them. That's
yes!
one of them.
Woohoo!
And Mike Shanahan
Nice.
versus
I was going to say Shanahan.
Mike Holmgren.
Oh, okay.
Broncos and Packers.
What about
And
Mike Martz? He not ever facing Mike?
Apparently not. The super fun fact here is that the Broncos and Rams, the two losing teams, they would have faced off. It would have been Sean versus Sean.
Oh!
So I thought
That's
the
awesome.
Mikes.
Yeah.
Mikes beat the Seans.
The Mikes beat the Seans.
The Seans both finished second. The Mikes are facing off in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
So, fun fact.
Who'd have thunk? I like it. See, guys, you only get this kind of stuff on the Shrewdness. So, like, please forward to somebody you love and you care about because they need this in their life.
Named
at the
Mike,
end of
probably.
the day,
I know Mike would love this.
Yeah, send it to somebody named Mike. Seriously though, check us out on the socials. We appreciate it. We've really enjoyed the engagement as we've led up here in the playoffs. You guys have been awesome. Comments, we love that. We love when you fire back at us. Please do. Facebook, Insta, YouTube, TikTok, and you can always go to our website at the shrewdness.beam.ly. So check us out. Appreciate all your follows.
We really like
That's
when
it.
you answer or you guess the trivia question answers
Yes.
instead of
In the
listening
middle of
to
the trivia, we give you the answers at the
Right.
end.
Spoiler alert, the answer is included.
That's awesome.
I
But
know
still,
30 seconds is a long time to wait, guys, but
I like the
you can
fact
do
that you're
it.
putting it in because that way you can like lock it in. If you're right, you're like, knew it. I knew it right from the get go. But we don't really know if you've watched it the first time and then you put it in. Like, well,
If you're wrong, you get
Kinda
mentioned
told
on the
you what it
Shrewdness.
was.
So it's,
you will
That's
get
it.
mentioned. Yes.
it's a
That's
win-win.
what we should do as a segment from now on. People who gave incorrect answers to the trivia question, which the answer was
Which
given
was
to.
answered
we'll just
for them.
read out your usernames here on
call
the
out
show
my
every
name.
week.
It's the best. All right. Well, gentlemen, let's have a good week. We'll be watching kind of all the festivities going on this week in the interviews. It's a good time. Enjoy it, especially Seattle, New England. Enjoy the Super Bowl weeks. We've been spoiled rotten with them as Chiefs fans the last hunk of years.
Yep.
But we had none for our entire life. So we thoroughly enjoyed it. But enjoy every single bit of it. It's going to be awesome. We're looking forward to a great game. I hope Chisholm's dead wrong and it's super competitive and I'm right. And it's going to be close. I don't really care who wins. I'm going to be rooting for the 12s just because my Washington peeps out there. But it's good. It should be a great game. So let's hope for a good one. Nobody likes just poop games. We don't
Over
want
at
one of those in the
halftime,
Super Bowl.
yeah.
We don't want to end a great season on a clunker.
Either.
But check out the socials for our props. And until then, Shrewdness, stay shrewd.
Stay shrewd.